So I'm getting ready to go to a cookie exchange of all things. And then there will be a donation portion of that get together for a local women's shelter. So get ready with me. All right, so I started with my Nourishing Care Lip Sleeping Pack by Clavu. Looks like this. So I put that on, makes me look nice and shiny. I hate when you're doing your makeup and you've got like powders and foundation on your lips by the time you're done with all your makeup. So this just sort of leaves your lips feeling nice and clean. You can wipe it off at the end if you want to and put on other lip product. So I'll leave that on for now. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Poreless primer, thick silicone based primer, just in certain areas. Skin prep is everything. I've done all my skincare and my sunscreen. Okay. Now I want to cover up a bit more than usual today, so I'm going to go in with my Jouer Essential Concealer, I think it's called. Essential High Covered Liquid Concealer, and again it's Jouer, Jouer. Color is Lace. So I'm just going to put that on my melasma areas. And some here as well. I have some darkness that I get there. You could let this sit so that it has better staying power, but I think this is pretty high coverage, like kind of drying formula. I have my damp sponge. I keep calling it a beauty blender. It's not. It's Beaky sponges from Amazon, Beakey. They are cheap. I want to say they're like $8 or $9 for a pack of like 6 or more of them. The only unfortunate thing is they're not biodegradable, so I really want to switch to a biodegradable sponge next as soon as I use these up. So I'll probably move to something like the Juno sponge and try that out. So let's try to blend this in. It dries really quickly, so it'll take me a bit to like blend it in. Gonna do a bit more. You can do this on the back of your hand if you prefer not to put the wand directly on your face, of course. Okay, I'm just sort of evening out. Got a lot of, I've got pale skin, so a lot of unevenness and redness. This routine should take a while. I'm not going to do full glam, but I'm definitely going to do a lot of steps and more detail work than yesterday because I just feel like putting on more makeup today. looking a little bit more perfected. So next I'm gonna go in with my Misha brand. It's Missha. Perfect Cover BB cream. I'm in the shade number 23. 21 also works for me, but I just love shade 23. They're very limited shade range, but if you have like medium to light skin, somewhere in that range, these will work for you. You can sheer it out with a beauty blender, and then once you put your bronzer on, like you can't even tell, even if you had something too light for your skin. But if you had a deep skin tone, then probably wouldn't work for you. So I'm gonna put that right actually on my beauty blender and then bounce it just lightly. So it comes out initially like grayish, which is very strange, but like I said, once it blends in, you put bronzer on and your blush, like you'll never see it. I don't even need to take it down my neck because the bronzer is gonna go there. I didn't do my hair yet because I do that last. So just getting all these areas looking perfected. Okay. You did my brows already. I always do them first because you want them to be clean. I mean, to each their own, of course, but I like my brows to have a nice clean slate. Okay. Looking better. Okay, and then this is like really stubborn. You can see the melasma shining through, but not too much we can do. We can go in and try to correct the area with my NYX Professional Makeup Color Correcting Concealer palette. I like to use this middle color here. You can try putting that over it and see if we'll let that dry a bit. I'm gonna just try and blend a little bit the edges. Okay. Now, let me just think. We're going to do some bronzer. I'm gonna go in with my favorite Soul Face and Body from ColourPop in the color Medium. It's a cream bronzer, very emollient, has great staying power. Do recommend that you set it. There's tons of other great cream bronzers. I do like the Makeup by Mario, like new one. It's not called a bronzing balm. I can't remember what it's called, but that one's really great. It doesn't have great lasting power. It's a little more subtle. It's really more, definitely more leaning less warm than this one. But that one looks really great. Great for dry skin in particular. Probably wouldn't work for oily skin types. And I'm gonna have my hair up, so I just like blend it carefully into my hairline. Into my ears. Get a little bit under my nose. Wash this off really good tonight. And so now I have some color, right? So this is great. I do want to set it. cream products, I don't care how good they are, they will settle into your fine lines eventually, especially the ones that are right here for when even you're walking around throughout the day. Okay. So let's set. I'm using my Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Packed. It's a pressed powder. I'm almost out. Nice and cheap. You can get it on many different sites, even Amazon. Really good powder, especially if you have oily skin. Not necessarily like under the eyes, but for your face, it's great. I forgot to set my brows, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, I also want to set, I like to keep just right here nice and dewy. Today I'm gonna set the rest of my face. I'm gonna take my BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A507 brush and just sort of brush away any areas. Maybe take some more powder. Okay. Now I'm going back in with my Jouer Essential High Cover Liquid Concealer. Get that on my lids. All the way up to my eyebrows. I'm just gonna get rid of all that darkness and veins and all that stuff. I'm gonna put a nice even canvas on. A little bit more. Okay. Now I'm gonna set that. Now going in with concealer, I use the Lancome Make Complete. I don't know how to say that, but it is discontinued. It's in the number 90 Ivoire, which is ivory, as I'm sure you may have guessed. This other one though I do like, but you have to use it very sparingly, is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I have it in the shade, I think, it doesn't say. I think it says IVOW, so I don't know if that's like warm ivory. And on the back it says 095 006. I don't know if that's just like the manufacturing numbers. Yeah, but anyway, it looks like this. The one that I'm gonna use under my eyes though today is the discontinued one. It looks like this. And I go very sparingly so it doesn't settle into my lines. So I do the ends of my eyes where I have some darkness here. I like to use my fingers for this. I also want to mask the reddy purplishness that I have near my waterline. So I just do a small dot, very little amount. Small dot. Okay. And then I have some darkness here. So I only put the concealer where the darkness is, not under my entire eye, because I have fine lines and wrinkles. I am 38. Not that that matters, probably anyone can benefit from this little trick. It's like really, it seems like very straightforward, common sense, but I never knew it until I saw someone talk about it on YouTube. Like, if you have areas where makeup collects, try not to put product in that area if possible. So next I'm gonna get a little brush. This one's a little more firm than I'd like it to be, but it'll work for what I'm gonna use it for. I'm just gonna set under my eyes. Now I used to set under my eyes, then I didn't for a long time, and now I'm back to setting them. So you can use any powder that works for you. We're only gonna use very little, so any powder will do. I just go right under my eye, and then I'm gonna do a little bit here. Okay. Next, I want like very rosy cheeks today and some color. So we're gonna go in with Rare Beauty Happy Liquid Blush. Looks like this. You can put it on your hand first, you can put it right on your cheeks first, whatever you wanna do. I'm gonna put it right on my cheeks. And I have high cheekbones, so I don't really concentrate the blush like just in the high points, but I definitely like to get it near my eye, because if you have blue eyes and you put blush close to your eye, it really brings out the blue in your eyes. So there's that. Now we do the other side. I'm gonna be careful with this because it really packs a punch. It has a lot of pigment. So again, however you like your blush placement, I like mine sort of all over and definitely close to the eye. Okay, so now we got some rosiness going on. Next, let's see. Now contouring, your face may not need contouring. You know, everyone likes to do that like sucked in look, but I have a very angular face. I have high cheekbones, so I definitely do not contour here. No need. The blush does a slight contour. I don't need that in that area. What I do like to contour is here to make my forehead appear smaller. I do like to do my jowls here because it gives the appearance of this, right? If you look closely. So we will work on those areas as much as we can, you know, just anything to help out, little sorcery tricks that girls do. So I'm gonna do some highlighting right now just to bring out some areas. And then I like to use my Fenty Beauty. It's like a contour stick, a cream product, and it's in the shade Amber. Love that. My favorite contour. Looks like this. So contour is typically, it doesn't have much warmth to it. It's looking to create a shadow so that you have the appearance of the area on your face receding, whereas highlighting is going to give the appearance of that portion of your face that you have highlighted coming forward. So that's contour and highlighting, and the differences between contour and bronze is typically contour is like a grayish, less warm color. It's a cool tone color, whereas bronzers will usually be more warm. So I slap this right on my face. So there and there. And then we're just gonna blend that in. We're not gonna blend up or down. We're literally just going to press. And I'm doing this like really fast. Okay, looking pretty good. Another like little bronzer stick that I wanted to just do a little shout out to is like Merit Beauty. This is nice and emollient. I have it in the color Sane. It's called Merit Bronze Balm. Color is S-E-I-N. Sane? Sane, Jane? But it looks like this, and it's really nice. Let me try putting a little bit on. You know what I've never contoured is my nose. I wonder if we should try it. Nah, let's not. Okay. So, next we want to let's do some extra things with our brows. Just want to add a little more color to them. Or dimension, I should say. So one day I'll do a brow routine, but they take me quite a long time. So, but what I use is clear lash glue to lay down the hairs in the direction that I'd like. And then wait for that to dry. And then I go in with my NYX Lift and Snatch, I think it's called, brow pen in the color gray black. It's wonderful because it doesn't have any warmth to it, and people who are really pale like me, a lot of brow products don't work on us because everything looks red. That product's really good. And then I go in for some dimension. I go in with a very thin, what is this? The Glossier Brow Flick in the color black. So I'll do this to finish in between the little hair strokes that I've drawn with the NYX one, and that creates dimension and it makes the, eyebrows look more real instead of just very flat. So really cool trick that I learned on YouTube. What else? So we want to do mascara, then eyeliner. But you know what I want to try? I want to try this Rem Beauty. Looks like this. I never wear eyeshadow. This is in the color UFO. I really want to try this, so let's try. So it's just a cream product. I'm just gonna apply it because I saw a girl on TikTok use this and I was just like really blown away by how easy it looked. Ooh, maybe I want to put, okay, so that's not as sparkly as I thought it would be. Let me try Space Cowboy. So I have the Moon Dust by Urban Decay eyeshadow in the color Space Cowboy. It looks like this. It's a nice like topper. It's sparkly. I love it. I've used it once so far. It's almost Christmas. I want a holiday look, people. So, oh, it's so pretty. Ah. Okay, there's that. And then mascara. So, I'm gonna make funny faces, but wiggle from the root up. And then I take the tip and define. So first step was volume and this one's definition. Okay, This is the Rocket Mascara by Maybelline. Volume Express. It's not waterproof. It's in Blackest Black, I think. Okay. And then eyeliner and we're done. So, takes a long time. I might touch up right here where it looks a little light still, so it matches the rest of my face, but let's go in and do eyeliner. I'm gonna have to do this very carefully, so I'm just gonna get close to the mirror. Okay, I just like to do a little wing. Okay. So now, if you want to be extra, I'm going to try putting some waterproof. This is by Moni, M-O-N-Y or M-Q-N-Y. I don't know which. I got this on yesstyle.com. I think it's a Japanese brand. Oh, it's McQueen. McQueen, New York. Nope, it's Korean. M-Q-N-Y is the brand name. Yeah. It's a black liquid eyeliner, felt tip liquid eyeliner. Now, a lot of people do like a regular pencil liner in their like upper waterline because you can see basically your flesh like peeking through your lashes, and if you want to make them look more thick, I guess, then you would fill that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and like just find any areas that have like the flesh peeking through, for lack of a better explanation, and it will make my lashes like pop more. So hopefully you can see. But I'm just taking the tip and I'm dotting along. Okay, so now, if you can see, this is my finished makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon.